There you go. All right. Okay, well, good afternoon. My name is Commander Jason Neubauer. I'm the commanding officer of the Marine Safety Unit Chicago. We were involved this year with the Christmas Ship Tree event by planning the event. We're located in Willowbrook, Illinois, and we worked with all the different parties that were involved, like the Guard Cutter Mackinaw, the air station for Traverse City, which provided the helo today for the wreath drop, and also the Christmas Tree Ship Committee. We've been meeting over time to get all these events lined up, and really the goal was to reach out to the public. If you were here yesterday, we had some local schools that we actually worked with over the course of the year. We brought their students here. They got to go on board the cutter, meet the crew, and also see our silent drill team, which came out from Washington, D.C. to perform for the kids. And so that really was our goal, to outreach with the public, get some exposure, kind of sponsor this wonderful event with the public here, and also stress safety and some of the Coast Guard missions at the same time. We want to give some exposure, especially to some of the inner city students don't usually see that, or have talk about water safety and some of the cold weather safety that comes up when when you're boating on the Great Lakes. So that was our main goal today: outreach with the public.
Can you give us
So the Christmas tree tradition in Chicago goes back over 100 years, and it was a sailing vessel that used to deliver Christmas tree ships to the downtown area. And it just became a really great tradition. It was something that Chicago looked forward to every year. It kind of kicked off their holiday season. And unfortunately, in 1912, exactly 100 years ago, the Christmas tree ship sank en route to Chicago. Now, the tradition was kept going by the original captain's wife for many years, but then it did drop off for a long time. But in 1999, the Coast Guard stepped up and offered to deliver the ships by Coast Guard cutter. And then for the last 13 years, that's been the case. And we've been bringing Christmas ships to Chicago every year. And we're happy to have the Mackinaw, which is stationed on the Great Lakes, bring this year. And it's the crew really likes getting involved in that tradition, because it's become kind of a neat, today, this time, of 1,600 Christmas trees to all the local charities that were willing to give those out to all those families. So I know it really puts the crew in the holiday mood, being able to deliver some of those to and make the Christmas for many families here in Chicago area.
Okay.
Well, the Coast Guard has several missions on the Great Lakes, ranging from ice breaking to all the small boat stations that kind of line the Great Lakes. There's a lot of course, recreational traffic, one of the greatest volumes in the nation. So there's a great need that the Coast Guard has air stations, large assets, and then small boat stations, and then also marine safety units like Marine Safety Unit Chicago, which inspects all the commercial traffic that carries the large volume of passengers. You can see some of the boats here at Navy Pier, the dinner cruises. All those things are looked at by the Coast Guard on an annual basis and inspected for safety. So we have a very wide mission. I mean, there's a lot of rescues every year. Of course, the people that visit Chicago and the Great Lakes don't realize the sea states that can kick up in this area and the weather. So there's keeps us employed. We're always doing rescue missions, and there's 2 air stations here for the Great Lakes, or for Lake Michigan, that are very active all year. So it's a great mission. If you're interested in the life-saving or the safety of the maritime community, the Coast Guard has openings. We're right now actively in the reserves, trying to bring people in, or always interested in getting a new person into the active duty. One thing we can do is most Coast Guard units are always willing to show, if someone's interested in the public, to come on down. We'll show kind of what we do, and if there's interest there, of course, we'll try to get a new recruit in. We're always looking to do that.
One other thing, environmental issues.
Environmental issues on the Great Lakes are huge. The main focus is to make almost like a zero discharge mentality. We're always trying to respond to oil spills, any kind of pollutant that goes in the actual lakes, and also the Illinois River is under. We'll respond, make sure that it's cleaned up effectively, that the responsible party who did the spill is taking all the actions necessary to mitigate the impact on the environment. So that we have a very active program here. We're constantly responding to small spills. Luckily, that's what the maritime industry that's based here and the recreational users seem to take a big interest in helping us in that, and they do a good job of of keeping the spills minimized.
And the spirit of Semper Paratus.
The Semper Paratus means always prepared. We're always ready to go to respond to a mission at any time. And the Coast Guard is famous for being a multi-mission agency. Like we do everything from law enforcement to environmental and marine safety. So it's kind of that spirit of kind of being flexible to respond to anything that arises.